Hey! Well, of course you probably know me by now as the one, the only, the Knitted Juggler, but we're just gonna keep it KJ for short. If you're watching right now, that means that you already know what's going on, I hope. I am attempting to break the world record for the longest scarf ever knit by an individual person, which means that I will not be getting any help from anybody. My phone just vibrated, which is really odd. I bet somebody's wishing me Merry Christmas, which is kind of what's going on right now. Jokes it is, it's from my buddy. So let's see if I can get it up there. Celeste, Saturday, December 25th, 12:02 a.m. My phone's going nuts. But there it is. Military time now. Oh, it doesn't show up. Okay, 0002, which means that it is officially December 25th, 2010. I've said it like 18 times right now, but I'm really excited. So, I don't have to just go through this journey just casting on and going. I had to prove it, which is why I showed you the times on the cell phone. I can't tamper with them. I do not know how to. It is Central Time, so I'm in Northern New York. I don't even know anymore. It's midnight. I'm tired. This will be the ball that I cast on with. Very simple, very common. This will be the next ball that I use. And that'll be it for my stash to start with. After those two, I'm going to be breaking into the stuff that the one, the only, the beautiful Kelly Benzine has sent me. She didn't even know this was going on. I didn't know this was going on when she sent me the box of yarn. So, what's going to happen now is that she has already asked me to tag her two children, Lucas and Alexandria, and I really hope that's her name. If not, I will totally go back and fix it. And they're both wonderful children. They're always fun and spirited and high energy and amazing in the morning. So, setting that box aside, that's just the beginning. Okay, so the world's largest scarf is really big. The current record sits at 2.15 miles, which is around 11,000, I don't even know how the exact number is in feet. But I want a 2.5 mile long scarf, which means that I'll be knitting a scarf that's 13,200 feet. And I have yet to cast on. Along with Kelly's stuff, I will be personally using this big thing, Scraps O Yarn, completely full. It's a huge basket, as shown. And I'll just be picking there and seeing what I want. Other tools that I'll be needing is a couple books. These are just the starting books of cataloging what my day-to-day activities are, since I want to keep them personally and I just want to know what my life's like. I mean, because I'm not just going to be making this huge scarf, I'm going to be making a ton of other things too, including a Steelers blanket for my brother because he's in the Coast Guard Academy and it's his graduation present, and a bunch of other stuff too, because I'm just super, I want to do this. Of course, if you're knitting, you're going to need some needles. And I have two sets of size 10s here. And luckily Harmony makes it pretty clear that those are 10 in US, which is 6 millimeters in everybody else's standards. And I'll be doing it by 25 stitches over 13,200 feet. These books are also going to be used to catalog my personal story, because this is such a huge undertaking and I want to enjoy every minute of it. And these will be used to tag every 6 feet. I'll be putting either an orange or a green on it, doesn't really matter, I'm just going to go through them. I'm going to need more eventually pretty soon. Cardstock is for tagging the individual sections of people who have donated to this project. Kelly, you have 3 tags, because I did not only just tag Lucas and Alexandria, you have your own as well. Because let's face it, you're pretty much rocking. This is actually the book that I'm cataloging all of the individual sections in, so that's pretty intense. all of these are broken down into little sections of what each section represents. Who is it from? And how their story or their life has touched me, because that's really what this is about. Dozens of pens will be used in this journey. Dozens of hundreds of pens will be used in this journey. A memo board for all the little notes that people send me. I have a couple up already. I'm excited. So, that's always fun. This thing will be too big for our yarn bag in the end, but I have a few of those lying around. I have my personal knit meter in real life. I have a long way to go, apparently. Let's see what else I got. Of course, some standard tools are going to be measuring utensils and skizzers. And yes, I just said skizzers. Scissors, but skizzers are what everybody calls them these days. You hold on, I'm going to go grab my swatch. I use that term loosely. My swatch. Now, if you're not a knitter, then a swatch isn't going to really be a term that you understand. But a swatch is an item that you use to gauge size of what you want your finished object to look like and be in. I made one that's 6 feet long, but normally that's a huge swatch. But in the grand scheme of things, 6 feet out of 13,200 is not that much, which is how I determined that I'll be using size 10s, not 10.5s, not 8s, not 9s. I thought it was the perfect fabric. I think I'm going to take you on a quick little run around of the room, and the only way to describe my bedroom might be that a yarn shop exploded in it. So, I'll just pick up the laptop, and we will take a quick, easy tour. That's of course my mini TV with DVDs on it, and I think there's actually yarn on top of one of my boxes. So that's always fun, and always very, expected. Now we're swiveling around to my bed, and this is where the majority of the knitting has been taking place. And yes, it's a gigantic plush Pikachu. Pierce, I saved it from the parents when they cleaned. I feel like there's actually yarn and books everywhere on my dresser and lotion because my hands are going to die. The wonderful TKJ stand with a TKJ hat and the scarf that Kebs made me. I love you, Kelly. And of course some other scarves that are going around on it. Yarn pile. Yarn piles are always Jamie Adkins, Circus Incognitus. Huge inspiration to becoming the TKJ. Now we're over here in my other section, which as you can see, it looks like a college student living in it. A college student who likes yarn, who likes books, and who owns a guitar. So that's always, always, always fun. Alright, so that's basically going to conclude the tour. I'm going to flip around again, and I'm going to put you back on the dresser, and plug the laptop back in. Of course, because it's very hard to do that on a power cord. Indeed. My room's not that big. And I think we're going to get right to the fun part. So, I am now picking up my size 10 Harmony needles. Love them to death. It is now officially 12:10 in the morning. If I can get my phone back in focus. There. 12:10. Barely there. And now, I will be picking up my yarns, and I will be casting on this huge, crazy, insane, exciting process. I'm not even kidding. I'm so sad. I've been waiting for this for so long, ever since I came up with this crazy scheme 4 days ago. Huge love to the HBK CHC as I'm casting on. Without this, I don't even think this could even possibly happen. Because there's no way I can afford to make a 13,000 foot scarf on my own. And Penny, I immediately started organizing a donation drive on that site. So, gotta have some love. Gotta have some love for my Gryffindor, for the fellow staff, and for the cuppers. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, That's cool because you're probably going to try hunting it down, which makes me really excited. I think I'll talk about what I'm going to do in the next few years/months. Anything. One, get through the holidays, because that's always fun. And I'm currently in school right now. I'm planning on being an EMT, which is really exciting and really fun and really frightening at the same time, because I'm going into the paramedics course and eventually into nursing. You may have caught it in the corner over there. I have a guitar. I really want to learn how to play that eventually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I'm going to have fun with that as well. I'm always going to keep juggling, relax and have some fun with that. And a bunch of other stuff. And there's really a lot more I could say, but I think I'm just going to get through this first row of casting on. I plan on doing 52 hats this year. They don't call me the Mad Hatter for nothing, which I'm wearing this hat. I found the first hat that I ever knitted, and I love it. This is the first hat I ever made, and it's a little point at the top, which I'm excited that I found it. I didn't think that it existed still in my room. It's the first hat that I ever made. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. If you're wondering, I'm doing the cable cast on. In this bright orange color, which is really insane. 23, 24, 25. Oh my gosh, I'm excited, and it's stuck. Okay, it's midnight. I'm sorry. I have a huge bag of candy to keep me energized till I'm going on this. I'm going to sign up now before I bore you any longer with a 10-minute video. Thank you so much for watching the cast on. And I hope to catch you next week when I upload on Friday, hopefully, for the next one, which is going to be just an update on how many feet I've done and how much I want to get done in the next week kind of deal. And then I'll start talking about the individual sections of the scarf and who they're from, and just explain the life of the last Mad Hatter, TKJ. I'll see you around. Bye.